What's going on, Ventric here? You're playing of old school Magic, and your opponent plays the dreaded Blood Moon. Now all of your dual lands turn into mountains. What can you do with red mana? How are you going to destroy that enchantment? You're going to lose the game if you cannot get rid of that enchantment. What do you hope to pull off the top of your deck? The mighty Chaos Orb. So today we're going to look at how do you flip a Chaos Orb? How do you get yourself out of this no-win situation and get yourself back in the game by destroying that Blood Moon? First, let's take a look at Chaos Orb. It reads 2 mana, costs 2 to cast, 1. Flip Chaos Orb onto the playing area from a height of at least 1 foot. Chaos Orb must turn completely over at least once or it is discarded with no effect. When Chaos Orb lands on any cards in play that it touches are destroyed, as is Chaos Orb. Now, nobody plays by those rules anymore. This card is only legal in old school, and the current rule is you choose a target, you must hit that target, and if you hit that target, that card is destroyed. If you miss, then it isn't. So we're going to go over the techniques to actually destroy this Blood Moon. I got my handy-dandy ruler here. 1 foot. In my case, it's pretty simple for me. In my case, I'll come here. 1 foot basically is to my wrist. So as long as I'm here, I am good. This also happens to be the height of my mic, so it makes it really easy for me to judge the height. So let's go over the different methods of flipping this Chaos Orb and what I think of them. So here we got our Blood Moon. First thing with technique, no matter what technique you use, you want to go this way. You want to do like a cross or a T. You never want to flip the same direction because when you're flipping it this way. You always want to flip on the short edge. And when you flip, there's more variance north or south or up and down than there is left or right. So you want to hit so if you're doing it this way, you only have this much variance. Now again, left and right, you don't really see as much. So we go this way, we have more room for variance to hit that target. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do, so like, you got to be about this height here, is I'm going to show you my method, my technique. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this Blood Moon so it's facing that way. And what I like to do is like, I call it like the finger or like the obstructive method. And what I want to do is I want to take hold the Chaos Orb, take my finger about a couple inches below, and I want to hit the Chaos Orb at about my knuckle. I'm just going to drop it on my knuckle and hit my target. Drop it on my knuckle, hit my target. See if we can go 3 for 3. There we go. So that's my preferred method. I find that method to be the most accurate. Another method, I kind of call it the Seesaw Method. So you're going to hold the card, both hands, and you're going to have one hand go up and one hand go down. And you're just going to do that. There we go, 3 for 3. That method works very well as well. The next method we're going to go for, it's like the one-handed method. What I find with this one is not as accurate. What you want to do is you kind of want to hold it off, if you're right-handed, hold it off to the left of the card. And what you want to do is just kind of flip it. Because it's going to tend to go right. Flip it. See if we can go 3 for 3 here. Flip it. So we went 3 for 3 with that method. Again, I'm known to miss more with that method, so I try to stay away from the one-handed method. The last method I'm going to talk about is, it's kind of just you hold it parallel method, and you kind of let it drop. Now this method I find a lot harder. So we're going to let it drop. I find it harder to determine whether or not it did your full 360. And let it drop. So there we go. I went 12 for 12. Those are the 4 main methods of flipping the Chaos Orb. There's other people who like hold it with one hand and try to flip it, or they'll like do my drop, but they'll try to hit it like that to be more dramatic. And again, this card's going to go everywhere. So those first 4 methods are your 4 best methods for flipping the Chaos Orb, making sure you get rid of that Blood Moon and get back in the game and have your dual lands become dual lands again instead of just plain old mountains. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click a like and a subscribe. It's free to subscribe and you can unsubscribe anytime you want. This isn't like Twitch where subscribes cost you money. On YouTube, it's free and it kind of helps me out, helps the algorithm. And I hope you guys enjoyed this content. And until next time, as always, be safe and have fun.